Hello magical butterflies, this is Xtina with Butterfly Intuition Divine Guidance. I hope this finds you having a magical day, night, or afternoon. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Welcome to the Soul Journey of Finding Divine Love monthly reading. I have decided to combine my Divine Love monthly reading along with the weekly reading I was doing for Soul Journey to just incorporate a bigger reading between the two, because part of finding divine love is being aligned to your soul journey. So this will be for September 2022 or whenever you're watching this, because the messages can apply because my readings are intended to be timeless. Take only what speaks directly to your soul, and what doesn't, release it and let it fly. This month's theme is all about love. This is a spread that I'm going to use that I found on Pinterest that was created by Emerald Lotus Divination. As I was preparing for this reading, I heard the song What About Love by Heart. So that song could have a message for someone who's watching this video, so give that song a listen to see if the message from that song is for you. First, we're going to get into how you can allow more love in your life. So how can you allow more love into your life? Number one, believe in yourself. Unleash your inner unicorn. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe you are worthy. You have to believe you are deserving. And you have to believe in the power of love. I'm even hearing the song The Power of Love by Celine Dion. Even the version by Huey Lewis and the News is coming through. So those two songs could have a message for someone watching this video. But when you believe in yourself, you will unleash your inner unicorn. The butterflies symbolize transformation. So you'll transform out of disbelief. And you must let go of control and relax into flow. So really just trusting the universe is how you can allow more love into your life. You can't control the outcome. You can't control how things play out, because when you try to control, what you do is you get in the way, you become an obstacle, and then things become stalemate. You must also awaken to your authentic self and be true to you. So you have to be your true authentic self. You must like what you see in the mirror. That is number one with self-love. When you can look at yourself in the mirror and just love what you see, especially if you tend to judge yourself and pick yourself apart. An exercise that I used to do a long time ago, I used to say this affirmation, I love me. And I said it every day in the mirror until I saw the love in my eyes reflecting back to me. That is something that I got from Louise Hay. So that could work for someone watching this video, but you really just have to allow more love into your life. And you have to remove the limiting labels that you're wearing. You honestly can't be in lack mentality, telling yourself you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, you know, putting yourself down, telling yourself that you're stupid, that you're this, you're that, just that negative self-talk that needs to be replaced and switched to more positive. And you have to understand that your reality is a reflection of your inner world. Your thoughts do create your reality. What you put your focus and attention on becomes your vibration, and that's what you manifest. And if you're having inner chaos, it always spills out into your outer world. And you have to remember that you are pure magic. You are 100% in control of your life, and you can set the tone and change it up anytime that you choose. And when things get tough, when things get fearful, breathe in bliss and exhale the BS. And changing up the energy around you, practicing feng shui, creating a sacred space, doing incense, saging, whether it's a bundle, burning sage, or spraying sage, just cleansing your space, moving things around, purging, cleaning, getting rid of things that just don't serve you anymore, making your space at home and at work, because those are the two places that we will spend the most time, just making it your own sanctuary. Okay, so now we're going to look at a new way you should start expressing your love. So what is a new way for you to start expressing your love? A new way for you to start expressing your love. Okay? Going into hermit mode. Going into spiritual mastery, the soul-searching energy. To do some self-reflection, to bring in the energy of alignment. And to understand that you may need to go back to the drawing board to determine how you can express your love. The key to calling in divine love with another person is by finding divine love within yourself. And the way you can do that is to face your conflicts and your fears. The Five of Wands is telling you that there is some type of personality clashes, there's a lot of chaos, there could be misunderstanding, maybe you're still harped on lost opportunity, there could be competition if you're in a third-party situation. Whatever it is, the Five of Wands is telling you that you have to get out of that fire sign energy where you want to lash out instead of you want to pull back and get a little bit more centered. You do have a King of Wands around you who is a natural born leader. He could be your divine masculine if you're a divine feminine watching this reading, or it could be you. Or maybe you need to shift from your divine feminine energy into your divine masculine energy and really get into this masculine energy. The masculine energy is the 3D energy, and it's very centered and very in the present moment. And the Ace of Swords shows me that when you commit to a solo journey, when you commit to your healing, when you understand that to find love, you must find love within first, you will get epiphanies, you will get the clarity that you seek, you will be able to make decisions, and you will be able to communicate. And that's how you express your love, really working on the throat chakra. So if you struggle with speaking your truth, whether it be to yourself, to others, really work on the throat chakra, work on communication. Start with the communication with yourself and with the universe, because that's going to show you that the Four of Cups, any missed opportunities that you had in love, were meant to happen. They were meant to show you something. There's some type of lesson that they were meant to show you. And it will get the divine feminine into the Queen of Coins energy, which is the Queen of Pentacles energy, where she will be a little bit more assertive. She will be very grounded, very stable, and she won't look for things. She will just simply know that they're coming. So now I'm going to look into what you can do to find and or maintain lasting love. So whether you're in a connection with someone, you're in a relationship, you're single, you're separated, it's complicated, regardless of what your situation is, this can apply. So what can you do to find and or maintain lasting love? So we have the cheater story. So if you or your person have been cheated on, that definitely will bring in the energy of trust issues. Especially if you are still with the person, or you are wanting to work things out, or they're trying to work things out with you. Whether it's happened now or it's happened in the past, cheating will trigger trust issues. The key to healing them is to heal the past hurts, and you have to change your future, which means you have to work on forgiving. Even if you are not wanting to connect with this person, forgiving them does not excuse the behavior. What it does is it frees you. And what that's going to do for you is to help you find a strategy. You'll be able to have a game plan to implement daily routines that support your goals and to be clear about your desires, meaning you will not call in the same type of counterpart that did the cheating, because you will strategize and shift and become aligned to a different type of partner. If cheating is not something that's been going on with you, the Graduate shows me that you are either closing out a cycle or you need to, because the Graduate shows me the universe is going to hand you a diploma. You have a new life phase or stage in a relationship that's ready to begin, whether if you're in a relationship with somebody, you want to go to the next level, or maybe you're ready to begin a relationship again with a new person or reconnect with someone from your past. But just know that you have grown, healed, and evolved, and that's why the universe wants to hand you this diploma. So don't allow things to trigger you. Remember, when things trigger you, take a step back. You don't want to overreact. You would rather respond than react. You want to avoid decisions when you're in that emotional energy, and because they are based on fleeting emotions. So it's kind of like when you're in the moment and you react, and then later when you're calm, you have instant regret. So this is something that the universe is telling you you're either graduating away from, or this is something that you need to work on. And you really just have to have life goals when it comes to finding and maintaining lasting love with another person. You really have to be sure that your life goals, your lifestyle are congruent with your partner's, that you two can grow together, or you will grow apart, because relationships take two. It takes two to make a relationship, and it takes two to do the work. And you really just need to think. Really get into your headspace now, especially with Mercury going into retrograde on September 9th, and we have a full moon in Pisces that's happening on September 10th. Time is needed for you to think about your next move and how you can achieve this. Really don't make reactive and impulsive decisions, and consider all perspectives. Thinking and rational thinking and not being triggered to act on emotions is going to be the stressor for this month, to not get into that energy. You really want to work on your communication, because communication is definitely how you can find love and maintain lasting love. Because when you are communicative and you are in the throat chakra energy, where your throat chakra is open and balanced, you will address concerns without attacking a person, because you will listen. Communication is the issue, because you have to have a healthy and loving dialogue, which means a lot of people have conversations to speak. They don't have conversations to listen. When you can listen to another person, whether you agree with what they're saying or you're understanding what they're saying, you listen from your heart and you speak to your heart, and that's how you can have a conversation. So Spirit is saying it's time to listen, especially if you are going to be having a heart-to-heart conversation with someone who has hurt you, or someone whom you have conflict with, or you just have a hard time expressing to your partner what you want. Because you really want to level up this month. You really need to know that you deserve the best, that you have a major improvement happening, because you are doing the inner work, or you will do the inner work this month. And by dealing with past hurts, will show you that it feels great first. Because when you face adversity, when you face your conflicts and your obstacles, you will feel the feeling of having a partner in a healthy relationship. You will be able to raise your vibration, and you will attract the same. So remember, like attracts like. So you have to be a vibrational match to your person. Even if it means taking a break, whether it's separately or maybe the two of you just go away for a long weekend or something, spend some time together, maybe just go off on your own, maybe have you two just take a break. You don't have to break up if you're together, but sometimes distance makes the heart grow fonder. And when you allow for a new perspective, you center and you meditate, you'll see that even if you are separated from this person right now, and let's say you two come together this month, the separation was meant for a reason. It was meant to help the two of you gain a better perspective and a newer perspective when it comes to the two of you. So next, we're going to look into something you need to learn about commitment. So something you need to learn about commitment. What do you need to learn about commitment in relationships? Okay, we have expect the unexpected. A sudden change or shift is in store for you. Whatever it is, it's for your best. Everything happens for a reason, even if it seems challenging at first. So Spirit's telling you when you are open, and you are 100% open and receiving to what the universe is going to bring you, regardless of your situation, regardless of your relationship status, you will see that a shift is good. Because nothing changes if nothing changes. So you want to make sure that you understand that everything happens for a reason. Things didn't work out in the past because they weren't supposed to. Maybe it was just bad timing and the two of you are going to come back around again. Maybe it just wasn't the right time or just wasn't the right person, and now the right person is coming in. You have to understand that the universe always has a way of guiding you and reflecting back what you need to see or hear. Notice the signs and synchronicities and subtle communication that is trying to send you a message, and listen closely. So Spirit really wants you to pay attention to the messages they're sending you. You can get signs and synchronicities and messages in so many different ways. They really just want you to see and hear and really pay attention to the signs. Maybe keep a journal and just write them down, especially if you're dreaming about these signs and synchronicities. Spirit is trying to tell you something. And what they're trying to tell you is to let go of whatever it is that you have been holding on to so tightly out of fear or losing it. Know that whatever is yours will have a way of being in your life without needing to force it. Finally, let it go and feel the weight lifted off of you. So whatever is meant for you is never going to pass you by. But when we get fearful and we're afraid it is going to pass us by, that's when we try to control the outcome. We become attached to outcomes. We have expectations. We have timelines. We want it now. It's kind of like Violet in Willy Wonka. I want it now. You have to just allow it to come to you. Because there's a saying that I heard recently again, and I haven't heard it in a long time, but it says when you love something, you let it go. And if it comes back to you, it was meant to be. And that's how you have to be with love. And understanding the law of attraction can tell you that the law of attraction is a powerful tool to assist you in manifesting all of your innermost desires. Script out of your dreams, design a vision board, or spend time meditating on your desired outcomes. Like always attracts like. So just a reminder that the law of attraction is always in play with us in our lives. The law of attraction is always here to assist us. We use the law of attraction in our lives whether we want to or not. That is why we are think, thought beings, and thought creates. That's why we are the creators of our reality. We are the manifestors of our world. That is why when a thought becomes something more than a thought, when you put your focus and attention on a thought, doesn't matter what it is, the universe feels the vibration. Even if it's something you don't want, because the universe doesn't hear, I don't want that. The universe hears you want that based on your vibration. So that's why you really have to just understand the law of attraction and understand that it is asking for something, but you have to believe it's yours and just believe it's already here, because when something is with you, you don't look for it. You just have it. And that's when you receive, if it's meant for you. So now we'll see what you need to learn about trust. Because understanding the law of attraction and understanding the believing part, because that's the part that a lot of people struggle with, which myself included. Understanding that when you believe, you have to believe you already have it and that you can receive it. So let's just see what you need to learn about trust. Just trusting the universe, trusting in divine timing, and just trusting the process overall. You have to be the butterfly of nurturing. With Blue Lace Agate, you have to take a time out. You have to nourish yourself and get into the self-care. Because finding love of self starts with self-care. Putting yourself first. Taking care of yourself. Taking care of your needs. Especially if you work with the public in some fashion, you always want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself making sure you're eating right, drinking enough water, and resting. And you have to also get into the butterfly of trust. Trusting is very simple. Amazonite is the crystal that's being recommended for trust. You have to have faith, you have to have belief, and you have to have understanding that what is meant for you will never pass you by. And you have to learn to trust your intuition. Your intuition is that little voice inside you, that little inner knowing, that little gut instinct that just tells you. And that's the voice you should be listening to. The ego is the super loud voice that has all the emotions attached to it, all the fear attached to it. And that is the voice you should not be listening to. The butterfly of completion and endings with smoky quartz is telling you that when you trust and you nurture yourself, you bring in the energy of resolution, cleansing, and a rebirth. And it helps you get into the energy of believing and trusting in divine timing, because Moonstone is telling you with cycles, patience, and alignment, when you close out the cycles that keep you stuck and attached to outcomes and having expectations and being attached to timelines, you become impatient. You don't trust the universe. But when you find patience, and patience is one of the hardest things to learn on your soul journey. Doesn't matter what type of journey you're on, what type of love connection you're trying to call in. If you do not trust, if you become impatient with the universe, you fall out of alignment with everything, because you become your biggest obstacle. And that's when you have to learn about karma. So you become prone to reliving experiences, especially with Mercury in retrograde right around the corner. These experiences are going to come to light, but you will start to see the old patterns. And if you shift out of those old patterns, you shift how future outcomes are going to come. And understanding with soul connections, whether you have a soulmate, a spiritual bond with someone, a past life bond with someone, a twin flame connection, doesn't matter what you call this love relationship, this soul connection. You have to know that there is a higher guidance leading you and your person. There is a wisdom that you both are getting. You both are being pushed in the direction and trusting the insight. But there has to be balance restored in this connection. There has to be harmony. There has to be a yin and yang effect, a balancing of energy, the divine masculine and divine feminine energy within, because everyone has feminine and masculine energy, as well as the divine masculine and the divine feminine becoming in balance within themselves, which would then make them in balance with their counterpart. And embracing change, pure and simple. When you embrace change, when you accept change, when you love change, because change is part of life, change is inevitable, and change is all around you. You will transition, you will go through a transformation, and you go through in a new direction where you will have a new beginning. So now I want to see what you need to learn about communication. So what do you need to learn about communication? First, we're going to start with communication with yourself. Okay, with yourself, you have to get into the energy of the oracle. You have to get into the energy of forecast, that you are the oracle, your intuitive insights flow freely. So you have to be your own oracle, you have to be your own guide, and set the tone for what you would like to happen in the future. When it comes to other people, and this is just general others that you interact with on a day-to-day, could be work, could be friends, could be family, could be a love partner, you just have to understand that communication, you have to have life lessons, and you have to go within your shadow for deep spiritual growth. So understanding that communicating with others starts with you. And when you start to ascend and get that throat chakra open and balanced, you will connect to the oneness and expand your awareness. And it will help you mirror to those who you have a soul connection with. You will reflect. You will hold the mirror up to see, and you will accept and love all of you. You will find that self-love. And with the universe, you will find the Father of the sky. You will release the weight of the world from your shoulders by surrendering it to the universe. And by doing that, the universe becomes your magic, your mystic. And you will be able to weave your magic and surrender to the universe and bring about this new beginning, this new saying, this new mantra, whatever it is that you're trying to bring forth in your life. So now I want you to take a moment to think about what your soulmate, your divine love counterpart, your twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine, your lover, whatever you call them, whatever you're trying to manifest, what do they look like? You could really get into appearance if you want. Are they tall? Are they short? The color of hair, color of eyes, the type of body type. Do they have tattoos? Do they not? Just what do you envision? What do you see? How they treat you, how you treat them. And now I want to just pull some cards to just pull forth some letters that may come through that could be tied to your person, as well as zodiac signs. Just remember, zodiac signs will be for sun, moon, and rising. So we'll start with the letters and numbers. Okay, so we have the letters N, A, H, I, L, and the word yes. So these letters could be part of your person's name, could be initials, they could be part of your name. Yes is telling me, for some, it is the person you are thinking of. Or yes, you have a person coming. So let's see what zodiac signs want to come through. I'm going to pull 4. This person could be a Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. An Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. And a Pisces, sun, moon, rising. So what I really feel is we have a lot of fire energy. We have air energy. Air energy is about communication. Fire energy is about confidence, being a leader. And Pisces is water energy, and it's about communication. Balancing the emotions to be able to speak and express love. Okay, and I'm going to close out this reading on just what soul lesson you are learning about love. So what soul lesson are you currently learning about love? You are learning about the Page of Wands. So the pages are very small, they're very young. So I feel you're learning something about being confident and being a leader in your life. Taking control is what I hear. And what that is doing, it's helping you shed the devil, any karmic energy, karmic people, any fear-based energy. And it's helping you become independent with the Ace of Wands. It's helping you become solo and being okay being solo. So if you've always had a problem being single, or you always felt you had to have somebody in your life, you are starting to see that in order to call in the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment with another person, you have to be okay on your own. And there's nothing wrong with being single, especially for as long as it takes when you're on your healing journey. So this soul lesson is also helping you do a lot of soul searching, helping you go within, helping you understand that the answers you seek are within. And it's helping you overcome the 5 of Wands conflict. So you are learning how to do that. By finding love, love of self, you are learning to overcome that. You are also calling in a King of Wands, or you are becoming a King of Wands. and you are calling in the sun energy. So the sun is the brightest card in the tarot deck, and it's telling you that brighter days are ahead. And that is confirmed by the world. The world is telling you that a new beginning is on the horizon. All you need to do is release this judgment, this karmic cycle, this devil energy, to bring about a powerful shift, a powerful change, and to make things all in alignment for yourself. I do hope this reading has brought you clarity and guidance. If this resonated, let me know in the comment section below. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Hit the bell notification so you are notified when new content is posted on my channel. If you're interested in booking with me, go to ButterflyIntuition.com. The link to my website, my full list of services, and all the ways you can connect with me outside of YouTube are in the description box below. Make sure you're checking out my channel because I'm going to start posting shorts every day. And I'm going to be posting more in the community tab with specials that I have if I'm running a sale or if I'm running a workshop. Right now, the 2 workshops that I'm doing on Saturday, September 10th, I'm doing a Release a Toxic Relationship workshop. It's $11.11 per person. You can purchase a spot. It's a 90-minute workshop. It's at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. Or if you're interested in joining a free workshop for the full moon in Pisces, that's going to be at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So for the full moon in Pisces workshop, you can just email me at ButterflyIntuition1111@gmail.com that you want to sign up for it, and I will send you the link so you can join this workshop. Thank you again for being a subscriber and for watching my videos. Your support means so much. I will talk to you soon.